All right, good morning, everyone. If you could move it just a little bit. That's okay, I'll just turn. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as the presiding judge. You are in my courtroom on this morning because you are either a part of the specialty court docket or your last name begins with the letter A. For those of you who are retained counsel on a matter, please check in with the clerk by calling area code 313-965-2280. 313-965-2280. And I have a visiting clerk this morning, so Ms. Silman, when they check in, if you could put their name on the file and hand it to me, and then we'll make sure they get to a breakout room with the prosecuting attorney so that we don't have attorneys waiting around on this morning. With that, I am going to, yes, thank you. Oh, good morning, Ms. Sayers. Good morning to you.
Morning to you.
Thank you. Yes, good morning. Thank you for serving on today.
You're welcome.
All right. And so what we will do is start first by having our assigned counsel to this courtroom out. Our specialty court attorneys, please place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tillmander Wilkerson.
No,
I'm your assigned counsel for this morning, Your Honor.
Oh, you're on the traffic matters.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, very good. Good morning to you, counsel. Place your P, go ahead and place your P number on the record.
P81003.
All right, thank you and good morning to you. And so there will be some individuals that will sign in. We will place you in a breakout room with those individuals so you all can start processing. You should have offers and from the prosecuting attorney.
I do have offers, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And I'm just gonna change your caption so we know who you are. Uh-oh, did she get placed in the breakout room?
No, Judge.
Oh, okay. All right, that's okay. You're on mute, but you're good, counsel. I will let you know when we start moving, folks. All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, your appearance.
Yes, Judge, and thank you. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court, Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, Judge. And can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you, but officer, I'm gonna ask you to turn up the volume.
I will do that, Judge.
Just a little bit.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Good morning, and your motion is granted. All right, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894,
Yeah, this allergy.
Specialty Court Defense Counsel. I too would make a similar motion.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fikens. Your motion is granted, and good morning to you. All right. I have for our case managers, I'm going to start with Ms. Cleveland, who is physically in the courtroom. Welcome back and good morning, Ms. Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor. My goodness, it's good to be back and it's busy.
Yes, it's busy.
Your Honor, I'm Coach Cleveland and I'm a case manager for sobriety court, and I do have a client that's an intake today, so I'll start handling that.
Wonderful. Make sure we get set up in the conference room or what have you. And then I need to update you on the last text. that I received regarding Billy Joe late last night.
Okay,
And so I'll update you.
and Your Honor, she's gonna have to go to the lab, because she's new.
Yes,
Okay.
very good. Thank you so much. All right, next on the screen, I have Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Griffin. And then I see Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Yancey, and good morning to you. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, are there any preliminary matters?
Yes, Judge, I've been informed that we have 2 intakes this morning. I believe Ms. Cleveland has 2 intakes, and I would like to go into a breakout room with one or both of those people, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I think Miss Cleveland just took one of the intakes up to the lab to test. The other intake has not arrived in the courtroom yet. And so when they come back, Mr. Reed, I'll make sure you get in that conference room, okay? Or in that
Yes,
breakout
Judge.
room.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Any other preliminary matters? No other preliminary matters. All right, very good. I do see that there is Miss Sarah Goodslow. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on behalf of Chris Gitzinger, who was apparently up on a situation that occurred last week, and I'm his therapist.
All right, thank you so much. And good morning, Mr. Gritzinger. And is that your case, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I will call Mr. Twitty's case first, and then I'll go to Mr. Gritzinger. All right, thank you so much. All right, are we ready on Mr. Twitty? Mr. Twitty, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
You just okay?
Yes. As you can see, I'm not at work.
Why aren't you at work?
They fired me.
Why?
Transportation.
Wait, don't tell me over the record. Mr. Twitty.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. I'm gonna place your case number on the record, and then I'm going into a breakout room with Mr. Twitty and who's Mr. Twitty's case manager? Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Mr. Yancey, have you talked to Mr. Twitty?
Just this morning. I just found out about that this morning.
All right, are you able to chat me and let me know what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it that way. All right, Mr. Twitty. So let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 201-000-0277. State your full name for me, Mr. Twitty.
Darren Twitty.
All right. I don't have Mr. Twitty's file. All right, Mr. Twitty. So other than that, and I'll find out through Mr. Yancey what's going on. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay other than that. I started my own business when I graduated from that carpentry school. So I just, been trying to get that off the ground by doing little jobs and stuff here and there.
All right, and how's that working out?
It's actually pretty good. I know a lot of people, like friends and family, that's into real estate. So, they would trust me enough to let me do work on their properties.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you're showing up doing what you're supposed to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Twitty, I'm gonna find out what's going on with the employment situation. What's more important to me is that you're not giving up, right?
Oh, no.
All right, you're gonna keep on going, doing the right thing, right?
Of course, it's only one way to go, and that's up from here.
That's right, only one way to go. All right, very good. Is there anything that you need us to help you with?
Not that I know. No, not nothing that I could think of offhand now.
All right, and you're taking care of business, right?
Of course, yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. How are the babies doing?
They're doing good. I didn't get to see them this weekend, and I had a side job I had to do, so I kind of missed the soccer game. But I went to every other one of my boys' soccer games, but I just missed this last game. But other than that, everybody's doing good.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Twitty's been doing pretty good, other than what he told you this morning. You know, he's in pretty good spirits, considering we've got a plan as far as seeking some new employment. He's in compliance with his screening. So he's doing pretty well. He's like I said, we've tried to come up with a plan. He's actually applied to a couple of places, including an apprenticeship, a paid apprenticeship. So we're going to rebound regarding this. We are going to rebound regarding this. But other than that, like I say, he's screening compliant, and he is ready to come see us Thursday, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Yancey, do you have any recommendations as to Mr. Twitty?
He's in phase 2 right now. So I just recommend that he show up on Thursday. At this point, I might be missing what you're asking me, but
No, are there any adjustments that I need to make as far as the court order is concerned as to Mr. Twitty?
I don't believe at this time, Your Honor. If it is,
Okay.
we will do that as soon as possible, but not that I can see right at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, do you have anything that you'd like to add as to Mr. Twitty?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Twitty, keep up the good work. You're working the program. We're proud of what you're doing. And there's a saying, one door closes and another door opens up. So I'm sure you're going to find employment soon. Great attitude. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Twitty.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Reed, you sounded a little muffled at the end, so,
I'll work on it, Judge.
all right, there you go. All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, did you have anything?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Twitty, I know, given your attitude and given your approach to things, I know this will work out. Hang in there. You're going to be okay. I know you are, because you have that kind of approach and that kind of attitude, and that's what got you all the way here. So keep up the great work, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Thank
All
you.
right, very good, very good. All right, Mr. Twitty, do you have any questions for the team?
No, I didn't know I had to come to court today, because I thought you had told me just to show up to the thing on the 19th, but I'm here.
I did, and I'm not certain why you showed up today, but you do have to come tomorrow, but I'm not gonna keep you today. You'll get to go on and carry on with the rest of your day, but tomorrow is your official day to be here. And so that works for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. So just show up on to the place on the 19th.
Tomorrow, not tomorrow, I'm sorry.
No,
on
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then, okay? So Ms. Stillman, his return to court date will be May 19th, 2022. He'll be placed on the 8:35 docket. And Mr. Yancey, you will give him instructions as to what he needs to do and where he needs to go.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful.
Judge, you gonna be there?
No, Mr. Twitty, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna miss the whole graduation. I'm
might
gonna be home on vacation, eating ice cream and watching Lifetime Movie Network.
I might have to get me a suit then.
I will be there, Mr. Twitty. I will be there. So listen, get all of this cleaned up, cause I want to see everybody putting forth their best foot, cause I'm putting forth mine for you all, okay?
Okay, will do.
All right, Mr. Twitty, I'll see you on Thursday. Hang in there, okay?
Of course.
You're doing so well. So hang in there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, all right, very
All right.
good. Mr. Yancey, before you leave, Mr. Twitty, hold on. All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, I'll get some clarification. All right, very good. You're all set.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
All right, I see that I have a couple of folks that have come on this morning. I don't think I have any more individuals in phase 2. Mr. Griffin, Mr. Yancey, Ms. Cleveland, is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. Mr. Griffin, do you have any more phase 2s?
No, Your Honor,
No,
just
Your Honor.
Ms. Bell, that's it.
All right, and that's phase 1. All right, very good. Miss Cleveland, you have who has Mr. McCullough Harrell?
That's Miss Robs, Your Honor, I believe.
Okay, is Miss Robs on this morning?
I did see her, but I don't know if she's on. If you can give us a second, we'll
I'll
try
call
to.
her.
All right, let me just ask this question though. I don't see Mr. McCullough Harrell on my docket this morning, and that's why I'm asking. I am looking at May 16th. I want to make sure I have the right document. Oh, I'm sorry. He's at the 10:35. So that means, Mr. McCullough Harrell, you are going to talk directly to Miss Robs.
Oh, so I don't
Unmute
have to
yourself.
be here. Can you hear me?
No, you're gonna talk yes, I can hear you now.
Mhm.
You are going to talk directly to Miss Robs, and I'm just going to see you on tomorrow. Not tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow. On Thursday,
Okay.
for the graduation, okay? So go and be well,
Okay.
sir. You doing all right?
Yep.
All right, you taking
Yeah.
care of business?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna see you Thursday.
All right.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and so Miss Silman for McCullough Harrell, he was on at 10:35. That's case number 22WE00109. And he's going to have a return court date of May 19th, 2022. And that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. Okay. All right, very good. All right, I am now going to go to Mr. Yeah, I don't really, okay, I will, because I have so many other people that are on this morning. And case managers, if you see people that are on this morning that should be just doing a face-to-face, please reach out to them and let them know that they're not supposed to be on, so that we don't waste their time. All right, very good. Is Mr. Gritzinger on my docket this morning?
No, Your Honor, I did make contact with you, you and the court on Friday to let you know, whether-
Right, I know, but I didn't get him added. Let me get a case number from you, please. Do you have a case number on this, Mr. Gritzinger?
I don't have it with me, but, I'm
Can
so
you-
sorry.
Can you look at that? No, that's okay. Can you look it up for me, Ms. Silman? Yes.
Gritzinger is GRITZINGER.
It's naturally a real wow.
It's Chris.
Please keep your device on mute until I'm ready to call your case.
And Your Honor, just so you know, he may need to go into a breakout room with one of the attorneys.
No, he does need to go, now that I think about the call that you made to me. Yeah, Mr. Gritzinger needs to go into a breakout room with an attorney. Who will be going into the breakout room with Mr. Gritzinger?
I'll do that, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gritzinger, good morning to you. I am going to place you in a breakout room. He really should be coming in, and I know you told me a reason why, but, and I gave you some options as far as testing,
Yes,
and has he complied with the,
he says he has, but while he's in the breakout room, I'm gonna go check to see if there's any results.
because Mr. Gritzinger, you need to understand that every time that there is a violation, you must come in. I won't see you, over the internet. I won't do it. So if you know you have to go to work, then you've got to do what you need to do.
I understand.
Okay? All right, very good. So I am assigning you, I'm going to just do my own breakout rooms this morning. Thank you. And so I have, because I don't know if somebody set them up in a way that, all right, Attorney Fikens. And then I don't know if you want do you want your therapist to go in as well, Mr. Gritzinger?
I'd recommend
That would
it.
be fine.
I'd recommend it.
All right, very good. And that is what you all should now all receive an invitation to breakout room number 1. Okay?
Your Honor, this is one of my intakes, right?
All right, do you have an intake set up now so that they can go in a breakout room with an attorney
They went up to the lab too.
to test? All right, let me know when you're ready. All right, while we're doing that, I have Miss McCall. I just realized you are still sitting in the courtroom. My apologies. I'm ready to call your matter for Mr. Akine. Who is this? Yeah. All right. I have the following for Mr. Akine. I have case number ZA080911. Ms. McCall, place your appearance on the record for me, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael McCall, on behalf of the probation department.
All right, very good. And Mr. Akine, if you can unmute your device and place your name on the record for me. We still can't hear you. We still can't hear you. I'm sending a message to ask you to unmute. Sir, we can't hear you. So yeah. So you're gonna have to go get someone to help you with your device. Ms. McCall, I'll have to come back to it. All right, very good. While we're doing that, I'm going to go on to Ms. Bell, case number 210-01153. Ms. Bell, state your full name for the record for me, please. You have to unmute too.
Good morning, Your Honor.
There you go. Good morning, Ms. Bell. How are you this morning?
I'm good, Your Honor. And yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. State your full name for the record.
Benicia Joan Bell.
All right, Ms. Bell, how are you doing?
Other than little back problems, I'm fine.
All right, very good. Are you needing some medical attention?
Well, they got patches for me and I'm taking some ibuprofen. Other than that, I guess it's just time.
Okay. All right. Are you working your program, Ms. Bell?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. And how's it going for you?
It's going pretty good.
Okay, tell me what you're doing and how it's working.
Okay, well, we've been doing a lot of role playing, trying to help one another. We're doing one-on-ones with each other. We're having sessions with outside speakers, and when we're doing what do you call them, autobiographies and what have you. We're writing in journals so that we can keep up with our progress.
All right, very good. And so, Ms. Bell, have you been doing some reflection as to how you got back on this path for a moment that you got back on? Have you done some reflection?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And you've been very honest with yourself as well as with the counselors that are there to help you?
Oh, very much so.
All right, very good. And so I hope that this go round, we're gonna do something different, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you look great today, Ms. Bell.
Thank you
do.
so much.
You look great. You definitely look great. Do you have someone there with you this morning?
Oh, my counselor.
Can your counselor put her face in the screen and tell me your name? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. This Joy was soon.
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
Joy was soon.
Oh,
Miss
we'll
Wilson.
see you. Good morning to you. Good morning. How is Miss Bell doing?
She's coming along.
All
Diligently.
right, all right, very good. Let's make sure we get an update to Mr. Griffin. If you haven't done so already, letting us know that she's engaging, whether or not she's engaging, and she's taking advantage of the programming that you all have there, because we want to get her ready, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, very good. Ms. Wusu, is there anything that you need us to do from a court's perspective to help you keep Ms. Bell on track?
No, not at this time.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for getting on. I appreciate it.
Welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Griffin, do you have any updates as to Ms. Bell?
No, Your Honor, I'm gonna reach out to Ms. Wusu this afternoon. Talk about the stuff that we discussed in staffing. The points that we're trying to see what's going on with Ms. Bell to keep her stabilized. So she won't go down the same path that she went through before. So I'll make sure I reach out to Ms. Wusu sometime this afternoon and just to have some perimeters in place with Ms. Bell.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Bell?
Yes, Judge, just keep up the good work. We're proud of you, Miss Bell. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, Attorney Reed, thank you so much.
Be safe.
All right, very good. Ms. Bell, do you have any questions for the team?
No, well, is there any way that the courts can help me? I know that they have their hands full in doing certain things, but I have one problem, and that is getting my finances together. I was supposed to be trying to get my unemployment going and everything. And like I say, my counselor is so booked up. She's got so much, as well as, trying to see to my treatments, that I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
All right, Mr. Griffin, if you could help and assist with getting her connected so that she can apply for her unemployment.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes, and so sooner than later.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, because I'm down to no dollars.
All right, yes, so we'll make sure that we get that together, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Is there anything else you need us to help you with?
So far, no, Your Honor.
All right, very good. So, Ms. Griffin, what's next for Ms. Bell?
Your Honor, she'll be coming back for a Zoom hearing. The 30th is a holiday, so we would do June the 2nd.
All right, she's not reporting on the 19th?
No, Your Honor, I'd rather for her to.
All right, that's okay. You told me about it. All right, so May.
June 2nd, Your Honor.
June. Ooh, boy.
Because of the holiday.
Yeah, the holiday is the 30th.
I know. Listen, June 2nd, 2022. And then that'll be at 8:35.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can't believe 2 weeks.
Oh, it's
We're
June.
gonna be taking the holiday. It's June.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Ms. Bell, you're all set. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, but Mr. Griffin is available.
Okay.
And he has the ability to reach out to me. Mr. Griffin, if we could try to do something to connect her today to unemployment. I thought you could apply for it online. I don't know if we can help to walk her through it.
Okay.
But I want her to get her unemployment, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very good. All right, bye-bye, Ms. Bell. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good day.
Okay. Same to you. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Mr. Akine. I see that he is unmuted and I won't tamper with it at all. I have the following for Mr. Akine, a recall Z8080911. Mr. Akine, please state your full name for me.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Jimmy Lee Aiken.
Aiken. All right. Thank you, Mr. Aiken.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, and Ms. McCall, your appearance again for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael McCall, on behalf of the probation department.
All right, thank you, Ms. McCall. All right, Ms. McCall, how do you want to, what are you reporting out today on Mr. Aiken?
Your Honor, Mr. Aiken was placed on probation on May 21st, 2021 for 1 year. He was ordered to pay $1,030 and assess fines and costs, attend the Victims Impact Panel, attend Alcohol Anonymous once per week, shall not use or possess any illegal substance, attend outpatient treatment until discharge in writing, submit to drug urinalysis, shall not consume any alcohol beverages, use a consequence video, and a driver simulator class. And at this time, Your Honor, Mr. Aiken last appeared by Zoom on April 11th, 2022. And at that time, he was instructed to keep up the good work and continue with his inpatient treatment until discharge in writing, received his aftercare plan once discharged. And on that date and time, it was also indicated that court will evaluate his assessed fines and costs totaling $855. And he has 3 additional tickets associated with ticket numbers 155, 656, 811, 207, 212, 641, and 207, 230, 861. And we also indicated to make sure that he's following up with his doctor's appointments and return by Zoom as of today, May 16, 2022. And Mr. Aiken is currently enrolled in his inpatient treatment under the supervision of Mr. Talley at Elmhurst Home. He has had negative results. He's continuing with his cognitive behavior group, peer group, his perseverance group, his 12-step AA and NA weekly, his didactic groups weekly. And Mr. Aiken has a discharge plan. He's in the process of being discharged from Elmhurst Home on May 20th, which is Friday. And the discharge plan is that he'll be enrolled in outpatient treatment and his mental health counseling with Detroit Central City. He will be referred to testing with this court, 36th District Court, and he will continue with his to adhere to his doctor's appointment along with his medication. He indicated that he does have a doctor's appointment on May 20th at 2:30 p.m.
All right, go ahead.
And that's what we are with Mr. Akins. He has been doing great. I am so proud of Mr. Akins. He's looking good.
Yes, he is. He is. Ms. McCall, I do have a question.
Yes.
When he discharges on Friday from Elmhurst, where's he going?
He's supposed to be returning home according to Mr. Talent, that he will return home.
And has anyone made a determination that home exists and that it is a suitable environment for him to continue to do the work that he's doing?
Yes, Mr. Talent indicated all that information.
All right, very good, very good. And will he do his outpatient treatment still through Elmhurst?
Well, he indicated Mr. Talley referred him to, that he could do it at Elmhurst Home, but Mr. Aiken indicated that Detroit Central City is closer to him, and it won't be no problem for him to get to and from.
Okay, so he's gonna do it with Central City, so you'll be connecting with them?
Yes.
Because Mr. Talley will, not Mr. Talley, Mr. Aiken will need to sign releases so that you are able to update me if he's going, is he participating, how, and whether or not he's progressing.
That's correct.
And so that's going to be very, very important. All right, Mr. Aiken, you heard that report. You ready?
Yes, ma'am. I'm excellently ready and do the right thing and keep my mind on my mind and stay focused.
All right, very good. And you can do all of those things.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
going to take some assistance from others. And so you're going to need to, first of all, take care of your medical thing.
Yes, ma'am.
That's important.
That's number
And
one.
then secondly, you are going to have to attend outpatient treatment. That's a part of my order.
I'm gonna do
Because
that,
that's the
ma'am.
recommendation.
Yes, ma'am.
Outpatient treatment,
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Definitely.
then you are also going to have to test.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
going to have to test. Ms. McCall, how often do you recommend that he test? I want to start him off at least for the first 30 days. doing maybe twice a week? Random.
Yes,
Does that
ma'am.
work, Mr. Aiken? You're
Yes,
gonna do
ma'am.
it random, twice a week.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you understand that when you come out, no drinking.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm through.
All right, you ready to do it?
Yes, oh, definitely. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I'm excited for you, Mr. Aiken. Now you get to determine whether or not you get to stay at home.
Yes, ma'am.
Only you get to determine that. So you've got to do what you're supposed to do. Now, unlike all of my other cases, your probation is not going to be as long as my other folks, but it does have to be long enough to see that you are making some good choices, that you're in compliance with the court's order, and that you're doing the things that you need to do to take good care of yourself, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I do understand that, and thank God that I'm gonna do that. Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, very good. Mr. Reed, is there anything, Attorney Reed, that you want to add?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Aiken, on your discharge coming up on Friday.
Mr. Reed, you're muffled. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, Judge? Can you hear
That's
me?
better. That's better.
Congratulations, Mr. Aikens, on your discharge from Elmhurst House on Friday. I know you worked hard. It's important that you follow the court's orders because you don't want to have to be returned to Elmhurst House. No drinking. Make sure you do your testing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, very good. Ms. McCall, unless Mr. Aiken has some questions, I need his next court date.
Next court date can be.
Maybe since he's going home on the 20th, and we are going into a holiday. Oh, all right. Can you bring him in on, let's see. I want to just check in on him.
Yes.
And so either the 27th of May or the 31st. Which day works for you, Ms. McCall? The 27th is that Friday. The 31st is the Tuesday after the holiday.
27th.
The 27th is better?
No, maybe we should do, well, but the court is closed on that Monday.
Yes.
So we won't be able to come in and test. So.
No, but he's gonna have to go to a third-party provider and test. Oh, yes. He's got to test. And he's got to test on, and at least schedule him, make sure that the third-party provider, that we get a test in on the weekend of the holiday. Because I need to make sure he's doing the right thing.
So let's go with the 30.
The 31st.
The 31st.
All right, very good. So I'm going to see Mr. Aiken again on May 31st, 2022. And Ms. McCall, I won't see him until, it'll have to be 10:45, okay? Because I have my, I could do 10 o'clock. I have my Veterans Treatment Court docket.
Oh,
Okay.
I also have on Tuesdays, I have Judge Bryant.
Do you want to do a different day other than Tuesday?
Do it on 27th.
Will that work for you?
Yeah, let's do the 27th.
Okay.
Friday, and then, Mr. Aiken still can test on that following Tuesday.
No, he's got to test before
He gonna test-
Tuesday.
I know, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I want him to test after the holiday.
Okay.
Get him to come in here.
All right, very good. Then, okay, gotcha. So if he's going to be on for May 27th, I'm going to put him on at 9:00 a.m., okay? Yes, at 9:00. All right, Mr. Akins, it'll be May 27th at 9:00 a.m.
May the 27th, 9 o'clock.
Yes, May 27th, yes, at 9:00.
Okay,
May 27th, Mr. Aiken, at 9 a.m.
okay, May the 27th, 9 o'clock, will show up at 8, about 8:30.
You're gonna show up in person, you're right?
That's right. You're going to show up in person here at the court, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. I got
All
it.
right, very good. All right, Mr. Aiken, Continue to do a good job, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I'll do my best no matter what.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ms. McCall.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
You do the same.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, here you go, Ms. Sumner. That's Mr. Aiken's information. All right, are we ready on? I don't see Ms. Cleveland. I know she's working this morning. Good morning, Attorney Hamed.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Now, Attorney Ahmed, you remember a message I sent you about 6 weeks ago? It's the same message every time you come in my courtroom.
I did check in with your clerk, Your Honor.
No, I'm gonna send you this message again. And then I want you to know this applies every single time. All right. So what you wouldn't do is go out county and be like that. All right, thank you. All right. As soon as I find Miss Cleveland, did someone shoot Miss Cleveland?
She went upstairs to test.
She's testing votes. All right. Mr. Gritzinger, as soon as Miss Cleveland comes back, hopefully we'll be ready to go. Are there any other individuals that are in my court? There's Miss Cleveland. We talked you up. Let's do it, Miss Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have, you gave me the ROA for him. What did I just do? Oh, here it is. All right. I have the following for Mr. Gritzinger. I have case number U62004221. Mr. Gritzinger, please state your full name for the record.
Christopher Gritzinger.
All right, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, and then I'll have your Ms. Guslow, please place your name and appearance on the record.
Aragetsko.
All right, very good. And your role as to your association with Mr. Gritzinger?
I am Chris's addiction therapist.
All right, thank you. Ms. Cleveland, you want to go first as to why Mr. Gritzinger is with us today, even though he's not on my docket? We're going to add him to the docket. And this is case number U62004221. Ms. Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just wanted to inform the court that I had checked the screens with JAMS for Mr. Gritzinger, and on May 9th, 2022, he had a positive screen. Your Honor, do you want me to say the?
I already know what it is,
Okay.
yes, but it's a substance that we cannot be used in this program.
Yes, Your Honor. And at that time, I informed the court of the situation. I did contact Mr. Gritzinger. He explained to me that there was a situation that he was engaging in, or some activity he was engaging in that made him handle the material. He did not inform me whether or not there was consumption. I did ask him if there was consumption, but he did not inform me if there was or not. There was no affirmative statement on that, Your Honor. And I did want to inform the court.
Oh, Mr. Gritzinger, I just saw you roll your eyes. Get your whole life together over there in that screen, okay? Because this is not even your court day. You're here because of your actions, all right? And so get your whole life together. Thank you so much, Ms. Cleveland. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So at that time, I did inform the court in as much detail as I had, regarding his matter. The court had ordered him to test, every single day, which he did. Those results are pending except the PBT, which are negative. But the results of the, urinalysis are all pending, Your Honor, for the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. And that's at James. Your Honor, I have not heard anything yet from him as far as before I can make a recommendation. I would like to hear his statement to the court and by his.
When you got the positive screen, was that with Jams?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so did you reach out to Ms. Foster to determine that the story that you were given at the time that you received this positive screen or was aware of the positive screen, if there could be a positive test based on the information that he gave you?
Your Honor, I did reach out to her, but I have not heard back from her yet. So I'm just waiting to speak with her because I have other people that I do have to speak with her about as well. So I was going to include his
Okay, that is going to determine what I do today.
Thank
Whether
you.
or not he's gonna come down here or whether he's gonna stay on my screen.
Yes, Your Honor.
So absolutely.
Yes, so I will reach out to her and hopefully she will be able to respond
Right.
back to me.
Because I will help people if they're using and they've fallen off, because that's what we're here for. But if they're not truthful with me, then I only have one thing I can do that I know works for people, to help people with being truthful and honest with themselves and then with us.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Who wants to address the court first? Mr. Fikens, Mr. Gritzinger?
Yes, Judge. I'll address the court first. I want to first thank the court for allowing me the opportunity to talk with Mr. Gritzinger. I want to let this court know that, I mean, first of all, the facts are the facts as we know them. He did have contact with fentanyl. That much we do know. He did not leave the package alone. That much we do know. It looked like he opened the package. That much we do know. And he tested positive for fentanyl. That much we do know. So there's no doubt in my mind that there's consumption of some sort, whether or not absorbed through the skin or put in the mouth or however it got there, and it got there in with enough substance to test positive. So I don't know whether you put it in your mouth or you put it in your fingers, and maybe that's my ignorance, Your Honor, about not knowing what the absorption rate of fentanyl is, and I'll let that go. I'm not concerned about that, because I'm more concerned about the fact that whatever he did with that fentanyl, he didn't do it right. That's what I do know. If you see a packet of fentanyl in your car, I understand that you might be drawn to it, and the test is whether or not you can walk away from it. And obviously Chris didn't walk away from it. So I you know, those are things that we know. Those are things that are there. Again, it concerns me less whether it came through the mouth or whether it came through the skin. I suppose we can find that out. But I've talked to Mr. Gritzinger. I know he feels upset about this situation. I know he has remorse for this situation. I know that he knows that this is the way to conduct himself. He said, I can guarantee this will never happen again. Well, he can't guarantee that, but what he can guarantee me and guarantee you, Judge, is that he wants to get up from this and he wants to get going and get back to it. His therapist indicated that he's taking his addiction seriously. He's taking this matter seriously. He's taking this program seriously. And I agree with that. I think he is doing all that. And whether or not we fall down from time to time, then that we understand that. And Judge, we can help him. And I think he's worthy of our help and wants our help and needs our help. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. And so, Ms. Goodslow, I don't know if there's anything that you would like to add, but I do want to let everyone know Ms. Cleveland is going to have a conversation with Michelle Foster because I want the science of it before I decide what I'm going to do. Now, how this works for me is when people are honest and tell me, look, Judge, I fell off. This is what I did. I'm more concerned with the therapeutic adjustment, not jail, not punishment, because that's what you're here for. If you could just say, I quit and didn't need our help, you wouldn't be here. But when people are not honest with me, that means they impede my ability to do my job, and that will send you directly to jail. That's what people go to jail for, dishonesty, not with because I fell off, not because I had I misjudged, you know, and I had a lapse of judgment and I made a decision that I knew wasn't a good decision, because that's why you're here. So we can help you, and we have treatment providers that can help you to make good decisions and help you deal with what may cause you to use. And so I just want to make sure everyone knows that that's what we do here. That's what I do here. And so, Mr. Gritzinger, I can jump through some hoops, and I will. You told a story to a version of what happened to Miss Cleveland about pouring it out on the ground, which, you know, I said, I'm not buying that. I'm just not. I told Miss Cleveland that. I think I texted that, Miss Cleveland, I'm not buying that. But if that's the story you want to go with, that's fine. But we're going to get the science involved, and we will find out based on your levels whether or not, even if you coming in contact with just from the hands would be a positive, or whether or not you used it. In addition, I'm concerned about your decision making as far as even if you found a pack, what should have been your next steps? We can deal with that outside of jail, but you need to be honest. And if you're not, the truth will come out, and then you will go in. And that's just really how it works. So I just want to put that out there so everybody have an opportunity to, you know, decide what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. So who wants to address the court first? Ms. Goodslow or Mr. Gritzinger? Either one.
Well, I'll just say that I'm here to support Chris, and without revealing anything much more,
Right.
that I was aware of the situation prior to what what brought him here. And the way I want to support him is say that I do addiction, especially heroin, that's a toughie. And I know it's very difficult to stay sober. But I believe that this is probably the first time he's been serious about recovery. In fact, I can almost say I'm very confident that this is the very first time he's been sincere about recovery. He did complete my IOP, and I'm just here to support him on that. Whatever if he used, if he didn't use, whatever Chris has to say doesn't change the fact that I'm all in with Chris to help him through this.
And we are too. And thank you for placing that on the record. We are too. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people get back up and get back on track. Yes, absolutely. All right, Mr. Gritzinger, I know that we are streaming live on YouTube. If you'd like to go in a breakout room with me and your attorney and your case manager and your counselor, we can do that. But or you can speak to the court freely. I just want to make it so that you know we got you.
A breakout room might be nice, yes.
All right, very good. And so I am not going to mess up this whole breakout room thing. And so I believe, Ms. Sayers, that you have to place me, the 36th District Court 133, in a breakout room. Mr. Gritzinger, I have to have your attorney in that breakout room. And so do you want your counselor to come as well?
That's up to her. I know she had an appointment this morning, so I don't want to hold her up too much.
All right.
I'm happy to jump in.
All right, very good. And so this is what I'll do. Let me at least try. Even if I have to dial back out, I'll do it. I think you all had an invitation to breakout room number 1. Please click and go back to that breakout room, and then I will join you, okay?
Judge, if I may,
Yes.
if Ms. Cleveland has any of her new intakes available, is it possible for me to go into a breakout room with one of them?
Absolutely. And so Attorney Reed, I am going to assign you to breakout 2, room 2, and where's the other one? I don't see it. Oh, yes, I do. I'm also going to assign in-person defendants.
The Browns has someone in there at the moment.
Okay, but are they on our screen for something?
Well, they're not on the screen right now.
Okay, to ask Ms. Ross, stick her head out the door, because I need to do some juggling, because I need to get intakes done. Yes, ma'am.
He's really upset.
Who's him?
The sanction was his 5 days in jail. So I don't have anything to do with him. He just gotta make sure he tested genome.
Okay, well, let's just at least put that on the record and we'll bring him out, because I got a lot of moving parts. She can't travel then. Listen, if she's got the money to go to Vegas and she's got the money to do everything else, and I told you, I believe she's running game.
Yeah, because now she said her mom's car was stolen. Her mom don't have the hospital paperwork or anything.
Her mom can call the hospital and they'll give her another copy. She can't travel then. Miss Robbs, I need to do some intakes in there this morning, so if I could shift for a minute. Thank you. All right, and good morning to you, ma'am. All right. I'm going to now put if you all could accept the invitation, who's going in breakout room, going in the conference room?
Ms. Weaver, Your Honor.
Where's Miss Weaver? All right, officer, if you could accept that invitation to breakout room number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
I've sent it to Miss Weaver. And then I'm going to go and join the parties very quickly. Mr. Hamed, what case are you here on this morning, sir? Officer of the court, looking like one. Yes, sir.
I'm Mr. Corey.
I'm sorry, one more time, you're a little bit shaky. I can't understand what you're saying.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm on Mr. Omar Akar, A-L-O.
Okay,
C-A-R.
I got it. All right, wonderful. And that was here for a formal hearing at 8:30. Miss, has anyone signed in, checked in, Miss Stillman? No one? All right, I'm gonna call your case, Mr. Hamed. I have the following: SP 1288928, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, state your appearance for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Mosabi Hamid, P34663, appeared on Mr. Omar Akar.
All right, thank you, counsel. This matter was scheduled for a formal hearing. It was scheduled for 8:30 a.m. I am satisfied that I've given the officers the ability to show up on time. They have failed to do so, and so I am dismissing both of those matters without prejudice. Anything else for my consideration?
No, and we thank you very much to you and your staff.
All right, thank you, and I'm dismissing counts 1 and 2. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Miss who? I'm sorry.
Mrs. Tia Golson.
Yes.
She's here. I just wanted to put eyes on her, Your Honor, because you have seen her. I know you're very busy, but I just wanted to.
Okay, I want her to take her cap off and just pull your mask down for like 3 seconds. You can't wear a cap in my courtroom. I don't know why my officer let you do that. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. Okay, now I know who you are. Very good. Thank you, ma'am. Yep, when you come in my courtroom, you can't have a hat on. You got comb your hair, get your life together. All right. Get some tips from Miss Rob. She'll get you together. All right. Thank you, Miss Rob. All right, let's do it. I am going to go to that breakout room. Before I go for Mr. Corder, let me just do him very quickly. Case number 20058788901. He can stand right there. Miss Cleveland, I'm gonna let you stay where you are. State your name for the record very loudly. I don't need this file. All right. Mr. Carter, you know why you were in that Wayne County Jail, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you know what you need to do to stay out of the Wayne County Jail. What do you need to do, Mr. Carter?
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone, and what else?
Finish my program.
You need to finish your program, but what else? What caused you to go over to that jail?
Oh, messing with me.
And you weren't testing.
Yeah, I did miss a test, Your Honor.
You missed more than one test, Mr. Carter. You missed several tests. And that's gonna take you to the Wayne County Jail every single time. So, Mr. Carter, we're paying for his testing, are we?
Yes, Judge.
All right, no excuse. Go test. No excuse. Go test. Call every single day and go test. And then I need him to re-engage in his therapy, okay?
Also, I did want to put on the record, you wanted his services switched to our service provider, and the only barrier to that is he has not signed a consent for release of information for me to get the original treatment plan from the first provider that you requested to give to our other provider, so that also needs to be completed by Mr. Porter.
Mr. Carter, sign a release or they can reassess it. Okay? All right, yes, Mr. Carter.
They just called me, to come Friday for my appointment with Papa.
Okay, well, Miss Taylor, can you get him on track with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's get him on track today. Let's not let him, let's set him up to win. Because if he doesn't do what this court orders him to do, you're gonna go back to that Wayne County Jail, because it's little things that you're not doing. And I know you can do them, Mr. Carter. I know you can do them. I know you can do them. All right, so let's get them done, because we want you to be well, okay? And somebody sitting in my courtroom with a hat on, please take your hat off in my courtroom. I'm never gonna talk to you, the virtual courtroom. Never gonna talk to you with a hat on in my courtroom. Never, ever, ever.
Judge,
Never
I
going to
just
talk to
messaged
you.
him.
Okay, well, I know he heard me, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute him, and then I'm gonna turn his camera off, and I'll get to him whenever I get to him. All right, since he didn't take his cap off, because you're the only one sitting in the courtroom with a hat on. And even if you're not, everybody with a hat on, take your hat off. I mean, just CS. All right.
Oh, last thing I wanted to.
Yes.
His return to court date is going to be Thursday, so Mr. Porter, you have to attend the specialty court graduation in person on Thursday. That will count as a court appearance. And I did send the information to your email, so please check that. That has the flyer with the address, and you just have to arrive at 9:30.
All right, Mr. Carter, make sure folks know if they come late, 10 o'clock, I'm closing those doors, and they are not in compliance with my court order. 10 o'clock, those doors will be closing. All right, but they need to be here 9:30 because there's some information they have to get. They have to check in and get their next court date. All right, Mr. Carter. You gonna do it? All right, I'm happy about it. Thank you, sir. What's one more question, Mr. Carter?
You don't have a copy of my court fees and costs.
All right, Miss Taylor will get that to you. Right now, this is what I want you to concentrate on. Getting in compliance with my order. Going to pop off, getting your assessment, getting your treatment going, showing up for your testing, calling every day for your testing. That's what I need you to do right now, okay? I do want your money, but I just don't want it today, all right? Let me clarify that. I want you to get on track today. All right, good to see you, Mr. Carter. Miss Jasmine will tell you when you are free to leave, okay? All right, very good. I'm going to go in that breakout room very quickly. All right. Did it do it? Am I with you all? Hello, hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
They cannot hear me.
Mr. Reed, is the judge ready to come out?
Yes, I'm in the courtroom. Are we in recess?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, she's in a breakout room. I apologize. I see Mr. Fikens, and I apologize.
Okay, I just returned to the main courtroom after talking to two new intakes. And whenever Ms. Cleveland is ready, I'm ready to proceed with the new intakes. Thank you.
I'm not certain that she can hear you at this time because the judge, the courtroom is in a breakout.
Okay, thank you. I'm here. I'm ready.
Okay, bye-bye.
Mr. Reed?
Mr. Fikens, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, good, good. We're finished up with Mr. Gritzinger.
Okay, I talked to both intakes.
Okay.
And I am ready to proceed whenever the court is ready.
Very good. Judge will be back momentarily.
Thank you.
Here with you. I'm sorry, wait a minute, I'm sorry. All right. There we go. Yes, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. My client is not here. He called me this morning with a positive COVID test.
All right, we're gonna need proof of that.
I told him that if he took an at-home test.
So he needs to go to a center, a rapid center.
Okay.
And test, and we need that printout.
Okay.
And then and he probably needs to mask up and go test, screen.
I will let him know.
Yeah.
Before I reset this.
I will. Counsel, tell me your client's last name again.
Aaron, 2 A's.
Aaron, let me find him on my docket. This was an add-on. Okay, you're gonna have to give me his, because he's not showing up. Give me his first and last name.
First name Darvin, Darvin. Last name Aaron, Aaron.
All right, very good. You have his file. All right, wonderful. And so counsel will add him to my docket, Ms. Stillman. Let's add him to my docket. And then what I am going to order is that, what's today? Today is the 16th. I am going to defendant. Positive test. And so defendant must do a rapid test. Did we attach him to a case manager yet?
So just on the regular docket, it may be a case where it's the OWI first, no priors, but you have a very high VAC, so it could be, but we're not there yet. But we set for, we're gonna do a plea today.
All right, did I have your client do some testing before that? All right, so I'm going to have him he must do a rapid test on today. And I'll indicate the attorney must provide results, must provide proof. We need to see the actual printout. They give you like a receipt. We need that with his, and it'll have his name on it and the date and time of his testing. All of that information we need to have.
Okay.
It's so the proof of testing and results. And then he's going to, and he needs to do that this morning, counsel. He needs to do that this morning. And then once you get those results, if they are negative, after I've seen those results, then he doesn't have to go in doesn't have to go and screen. If he is negative, he's gonna have some real issues. But if he's negative, the defendant must go and test.
Going on the record, I forgot my check.
That's okay, because I just had to get another attorney, but at least you have on a shirt and a tie. I don't know. A Belle Isle shirt. Going straight to the beach. All right, I digress. All right, and so if he's negative in the rapid test, then he has to go and drug screen and alcohol screen on today. He must go, and he must go to one of our facilities that, one of our, we do jams, we have ATS, we have on-site, and he must sign a release so we can get those results immediately. So counsel, you can get those results and get them to me, or he can come here to 36th District Court before 3:30 and test.
Okay.
All right, very good. Counsel, I'm gonna have to bring him back on Friday. Can we schedule this for Friday? Oh, that would be wonderful. Because he's got a drinking and driving allegation out there. And so. Can we do it in the morning on Friday? I think I'm scheduled like on Friday morning.
Yeah, that should work.
All right, so I'll schedule it for Ms. Stillman. Ms. Stillman, let me place the case number on the record. Counsel, I'm just placing it on the record for information purposes. Z808494 for Darvin Keith Aaron. Counsel, just state your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Spencer Clayton, appearing on behalf of Mr. Aaron, number 77302.
All right, thank you, Mr. Clayton. I've already indicated what I'm ordering your client to do on today. I understand that he cannot appear. I will not issue a warrant for him, but he is to return to court on May 20th, 2022, and that is going to be at 9:00 a.m. And he must follow the directives that the court has given as his testing, rapid testing, on today, rapid. He needs those results back immediately so that he can go and test today. That's very important. Okay, and then I'll see him back on Friday. Counsel, let your client know his failure to comply with this court's orders. He's probably gonna end up at that Wayne County Jail. Okay. All right, very good. Thank you for your patience this morning. All right, very good. And then I also have, I thought I received a note. Attorney Dial is here on Ms. Moses. Is Ms. Moses in the courtroom? I'm sorry. She is in custody. They have not brought her on yet. So as soon as they bring her on, I also need the Miss Officer, if you could contact specialty, the mental health court, because I need to see where they are with Miss Moses. Because if my memory serves me correctly, I don't have her file with me. We were gonna try to get her processed to get her some help as opposed to just sitting in the Wayne County Jail. Is that right, counsel? All right, so call over and see who's gonna be taking care of Angela Moses.
I will try. Some of them left to go with the Mr. Yancey and Mr. Griffin left.
No, this is gonna be Jasmine Taylor or mental health court.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you said drug court.
No, mental health court.
Okay.
All right, very good. Yes, and I needed to walk over for that too. Were you walking over?
I was just waiting to see because we have the 2 intakes, right?
I know, but all right.
Very on them, and then I can complete what if you. I don't.
Have they both talked to attorney?
Talk to the attorney.
Yeah.
All right, and then there's a third person sitting in the courtroom. Oh no, are those the 2 intakes?
The 2.
Very good. The other one is the attorney.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Rhodes, why are you on my docket? I'm not scheduled to see you today. You have a face-to-face with your case manager. You wanted to just see my face, you see it.
You're muted.
Are you on mute? You're on mute. You still on mute.
They sent me a card in the mail that said May the 15th. I got a card
Okay,
in
but
the.
you know, But you know, I told you the 15th would be a face-to-face. So listen, I see your face and you see my face. Your face look like you're doing well. I hope my face look like I'm doing well. I'm gonna see you on Thursday at the graduation. Get out of my courtroom, Mr. Rhodes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge Holmes.
Bye-bye. Good to
You have
see
a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
You do the same. Bye-bye. All right, Ms. Stillman, that is on Michael Rhodes, SP 111-50292, and case number 200-619-3401. His return to court date is on May 19th, 2022, and that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. All right, very good.
It's possible they may be over there, because I called both of them, nobody's answering me.
All right, everybody's over there at the graduation. We have a graduation that's going on. The gel has not come on yet with Miss Moses, and so we may have to take a little bit of a recess. Yes. It was, but they haven't brought her over yet. Officer, have you checked?
I will check again now.
All right.
I wasn't aware she was supposed to be there in person.
I believe it was in person. I don't have my notes with me this morning. I ran right out of chambers without them. All right.
If it is that she's not here, it's possible that
Oh, absolutely, counsel, absolutely. Yes, would you make sure that the officer gets your contact number? And then officer, what we can do is, I hate to see attorneys sit around and wait. I do. And so if we could give her a call when the jail brings her over. All right, very good. And so we have the 2 intakes that we need to get done. And then I still have some A folks showing up. I don't have the Mr. Allen that's on. I don't see him on my docket. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's a show cause. It's a show cause. So somebody needs to go in the breakout room with Mr. Allen. Who's gonna do it?
If he has not been talked to, Judge, I'll talk to him.
He just came on. His show cause was scheduled for 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry, for 9:30, and you just came on. No, Miss Wilkerson can go in the breakout room with Mr. Allen. So Mr. Allen, you're going to get what, Miss Wilkerson, I'm going to place you in breakout room number, let's go number 3. And then Mr. Allen, I'll also place you in there. And if there are any other 8 cases out, I need you to turn on your camera so we can put you in the right place. And then Ms. Wilkerson, the majority of our docket, docket this morning is at 1:30. It's the 1:30.
I think she's gone.
All right, all right, very good. I really
Your Honor,
need to be over at that rehearsal. Yes.
I do see there's a Davon iPhone, which appears might be Davon Anderson, but I don't know if he's been talked to or not.
I've not seen him on my screen this morning.
He's not on
You
camera.
said that. Let me just see. I don't know where he is. Mr. Anderson, if you're on, sir, you're gonna take that hoodie off in my courtroom first. All right, good morning to you.
Sorry.
That's
Good
all
morning.
right. Good morning. It's too hot for all that anyway. All right,
Yeah,
Mr. Anderson, you're going into a breakout room to speak with an attorney, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me change your name on your device very quickly. Wait a minute, where did he go? I'm gonna need somebody to walk over with me though if I go. Okay, because we're gonna close this down for a second.
What did you want me to do with Ms. Rose? Have her come over later?
Is she here?
No, she's not here.
Did it say that she was supposed to
I don't know.
supposed to be brought over?
I got a call and find out, because again, I wasn't aware she was supposed to be there.
Yes. Can you call and find out? There's your invitation, sir. Accept it, please. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
No, I need to hear from the case manager how they want to handle it. Okay, it's one of them from a mental health court. I don't know, because this came up in our staffing, our drug treatment court staffing, so I don't know who the case manager is. All right. All right.
Here's information for the attorney.
Who's that?
Ms. Dial. I have.
Well, I'm gonna have somebody else call. I ain't gonna call.
Well, I just thought you wanted to have the information.
No. No. Yes. Yeah, but they're over at the graduation. Right, they're at, not graduation, graduation practice.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Cleveland,
Yes, ma'am.
do you want to try to do your 2 intakes?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to bring them up together? I know you've done that.
Yeah, I
before.
can. I don't even know if this is gonna go through.
And I did clean out that space, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. It's just too much going on this morning. And you've already given me. All right. And did you have Ms. Stillman run the individuals to see if they had any other outstanding matters here at 36 District Court?
No, I did a preliminary background on them, Your Honor, but I can give you their names if you like, because they're both transfer cases. However, Mr. Williams does have some 36 District Court matters. And
Okay.
I think he has something at Third Circuit Court too. None of them are assault by nature. Like Misha? Is that how you pronounce it, Misha? Okay. That's why she's gonna run it for you. M-E-S.
We can do it later.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I see you have some case numbers on here. And they are going to be included in the order.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And have they already been pled to?
I have to look at them because I think one is a 2015 and I have to remember what the law was. I think you all were only doing them if they were within a year, if they're 2 years.
No, I don't know who said that.
Okay, so that might not be.
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. So those were the 3 that were connected that appeared to be open,
But have they been resolved though? Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikes, do you know if the one of the intakes, if he has some outstanding matters that are unresolved?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think Mr. Fikens knows. If they can send over the ROAs, we can read the ROAs and see if they've been resolved.
Or
Okay, so we're not ready on these intakes then.
I have copies of the ROA
Okay.
for Mr.
Do they say pending or?
They said, status disposition, status disposition, status disposition.
All right, but do you have an offer for, these numbers are written on the order. Do you all have an offer from the people agreeing to place these matters on the specialty court order?
No, and I'm
No,
wondering-
Judge, this is the first time we're hearing of these cases.
And I'm wondering
Right.
whether or not they're civil infractions as well. If I could get a full name for him, I can look him up, Judge, if Miss Cleveland could do that.
Go ahead, Miss Cleveland.
It's, Meshack, sorry.
I could not.
Meshack G.I. Williams.
If
And
she
I can
could,
spell the first one.
you know, if she could text that to me, that might be better.
Okay. I'm gonna take a peek.
Because I don't want to sign an order and these and the case numbers are on here and there's been no agreement from the people.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna send the case numbers.
I just,
Sometimes it doesn't pick up in the courtroom very well. Some of these cases do look like a payment plan was satisfied on 2 of the cases.
Okay, well, you are, I need you to, before the day closes out, because if those case numbers cannot be a part of the order until we have something from the people. And right now, we don't have that.
And I did text him, Mr. Fikens.
Okay.
yes.
And Your Honor, just so you'll know too, I'm waiting for the results from both of them. They had labs this morning and I haven't gotten the results yet.
Okay.
Your Honor, as to the 3 matters that were sent to me for Mr. Williams, they were all civil infractions, which would not be a part of our court's order
Right.
anyway, but they were all paid.
And have they all paid?
Yes, all 3 of them.
All right, then I am going to eliminate all 3 of those because I don't ever want to sign an order where the people have not agreed to anything. All right.
Understood.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. All right, I think I am ready. All right, I'm ready on both matters, and they are transfer cases, so whatever. Yeah, all right, I'm very good at that. All right, let's start with, and I'm gonna have them both do processing at the same time, Mr. Reed, Mr. Pikes, if that's okay with the 2 of you. I have for Shay Rosa Weaver, case number 21 H888854 SD. Thank you, Ms. Cleveland.
I messed up the wedding.
That's all right. State your name for me, ma'am. All right, very good, and good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, I also have. Okay, I also have before me, Mr. Weaver, and I have the following case number for Mr. Weaver. I'm sorry, not Mr. Weaver, Mr. Williams, my apologies. I have case number 21003103. Mr. Williams, state your full name for me, please. All right, thank you and good morning to you. Thank you both for your patience on this morning. I am going to start off by hearing from Ms. Cleveland, and Ms. Cleveland, we'll start with Ms. Weaver first, and then we'll go from there. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Cleveland again for sobriety court, Your Honor. I am presenting for your consideration today, Ms. Shay Rosa Weaver. She was referred from the Farmington Hills District Court as a transfer matter on February 23rd, 2022. Your Honor, she is charged with an OWI. She is 58 years old and she is an African-American female. She has completed, she's completed high school at Rochester Hills in 1981. And she also has some education, some college from University of Phoenix online, Your Honor. She is a full-time employee, and she does have 2 children. Both of her children are adults. Both of them are daughters. Custody status was not an issue for her, never has been an issue for her, Your Honor. She does want to participate in our specialty court program. She is at least 18 years of age, Your Honor. Sorry, there's something on my nose. Apologize. Your Honor, she does admit to the conditions that have brought her before you today. I did provide the court with information on her substance of choice, Your Honor. She does have some health considerations that should be taken into account. I will share that with you at staffing, Your Honor. She does not have any convictions for violent offenses, and she has not participated in a specialty court program within the past 10 years. And I believe the status of your license is suspended. Yes. Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Who went in the breakout room with Miss Weaver?
I did, Judge. Thank you. Can you hear me, Judge?
Yes, I can.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk to Ms. Weaver. She was cooperative and pleasant to talk to. As indicated, she is very anxious to participate in drug treatment court. She is the mother of 2 adult children. She had 2 grandchildren. Judge, we did talk about the court's order. We talked about testing, counseling, community service. We talked about the fact that she can't leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. We talked about no drugs and no alcohol. We also talked about the court's ability to amend, to change the order, to delete things from the order. She understands she will be getting a written copy of the court's order. Judge, this is her second drinking and driving case. I believe that her license will be revoked if it's not revoked already. She does want to obtain a restricted driver's license through our program, if that's possible. And I advised her that we would look into that. Judge, she is eligible to participate in our program under Michigan law. She says she wants to participate, and I'm recommending her participation in the program. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good, very good. Ms. Weaver, is there anything in addition? You have to keep your mask on. All right, is there anything in addition that you'd like me to know about you?
Basically, that
I'm sorry, I just pulled the mic to you.
I'm not alcoholic.
Okay.
And I need the help.
And you need the help. Miss Weaver, that's a huge step to admit that you have an issue with alcohol. Will you let us help you?
Yes, that's why I want to read.
All right. Have you tried some other things in getting help?
I do meetings now, but I wasn't serious about it. I was playing a game, playing a role, but now I'm serious about this and I want to take it all the way. I need to be accountable. Somebody needs to hold me accountable for my recovery.
Yes.
Just meetings. I need extra. My parents are military, so I need that.
That structure. I understand it. Listen, if you want the help, Miss Weaver, we want to give it to you. We want to give it to you. And so I don't know what her assessment came back as far as her risk or need. And did you get her on the 1-800 number already?
Your Honor, she has actually been placed with a service provider that we use, a vendor, NCAD, and I do have confirmation from them already, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And she's going to start immediately because she's saying to us, I need help. And so I don't want her out there trying to figure it out. I want us to help her. And then we'll equip her so that once she leaves us, you will be able to figure it out because you'll have all the tools you need to do so.
Yes, Your Honor. And she's been testing exams as well. I'm just waiting on the results of those.
All right, very good. All right. And so, Ms. Weaver, if you want to be a part of our program, I want you to be a part of the program. Ms. Cleveland, she's in phase 1, so we will be paying for the testing. Ms. Weaver, when is the last time you had alcohol? And I need you to be honest with me.
Almost 5 months ago.
5 months?
Almost 5, May 1st, 5 months.
All right.
Also too, I'm a double transplant patient. I have a liver and kidney.
Okay.
9 years ago, so I don't want to damage that.
Ms. Weaver.
It was truly given to me. And I had brain surgery a year ago. So I have to take all that into consideration along with the alcohol killing me.
Yes, ma'am. You have been given a second chance at life. And so let's work it, okay? Let's work it. I'm glad you're here and we're gonna help you. It's work, and we'll talk a little bit about that after I get Mr. Williams' information on the record. I'm not gonna call you out your name again. All right, So let me get Mr. Williams' information on the record very quickly. Ms. Cleveland, I'll start with you. What do you want me to know about Mr. Williams?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm here to present Mr. Meshach Jihad Williams, for specialty court, Your Honor. Mr. Meshach is also a transfer case from Troy District Court. He is charged with a narcotic violation. He is 28 years old. He is an African-American male. He has completed some college at OCC and he completed Trumbull High School. Your Honor, he is not employed right now, and I will share his employment status with you and staffing. He has 3 sons, all minors, 8-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. He has custody, and they do live with him, I believe. He told me they do live with you. Yes. He has a valid license, Your Honor. He does want to participate in our specialty court program. He is at least 18 years of age, Your Honor. He admits to the conditions that have brought him before you, Your Honor. He is, just so you'll know too, he is on tether, I believe, still with the other district court, and he has been testing with them, so they do have results that from his testing that is continuing now until his successful transfer here. He told me his last test, when I spoke with him, was on April 26th, but I know he had one this morning, and I don't know if he's had any subsequent, because I wasn't waiting for a little while. He, per the lien, does not have any prior convictions for violent offenses. However, I'm mentioning a Third Circuit Court case where there was supposed to be a hearing on May 26, 2022. Your Honor, the charge is a fleeing and looting charge. I don't know the status of that. I have not checked again since I've been back, but I will check for you, Your Honor. And he has not participated in any specialty court programs within the last 10 years. Your Honor, he is eligible for a specialty court.
All right, very good. Thank you. Who was the attorney that went in with Mr. Williams?
I did, Judge. Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity to talk to Mr. Williams in the breakout room. He was polite and respectful. We did talk about the court's order. We talked about drug testing. We talked about counseling. We talked about community service. We also talked about fees and costs. Judge, I advised him that there was no alcohol or no narcotics, no drug use while he was in the courtroom. He understands that he cannot leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. Judge, he advised me that his income is from SSI disability. He is not employed at this time. We also talked about the court's ability to change the order, to amend the order when necessary. He understands that he will receive a written copy of the order. Judge, he was present. He does want the help. He is eligible to participate in drug treatment court under Michigan law, and I would recommend his participation, Judge. Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Williams, what would you like me to know about you?
I've been praying for the past 6 months.
All right.
I like to be accepted in our court, so I'll continue to stay clean.
All right, you want to continue to do it for a lifetime, right?
Sure.
All right, and you know that you can do it because you've proven it, right?
Yes.
But through this program, for both of you, you'll get to dig a little bit deeper so that hopefully you can get to the root of what caused you to get in this situation anyways. And you'll be able to address it. May not be able to fix it because sometimes you can't unring the bell, right? But you can learn some positive responses to things that have happened that you may be struggling with that cause you to utilize substance. Is that good enough? All right, very good. You've got 3 young babies and they need you. Yes, they do. And are they all boys?
Yeah, all boys.
Oh my goodness, that means they really need you, right?
Sure.
That's right. You know they're watching, right?
Yes.
Especially the 2-year-old. Yeah, they watch and they imitate. They don't listen too much to what we say do. They listen and they respond to what we do. That's the reality of it, right?
Right.
All right. So I say that little 2-year-old. I have a 4-year-old grandson. and he picked up this little nasty saying, and it's ugly. It's F that. Everything is F that. And he's that's Granny sweet baby, but he F that. And I'm like, where did he get that from? Well, we found out where he got it from because he was around some grown folks that was talking and they'd be like, F that, F that. So he thought, hey, when you tell him to do something, you like, F that. So nobody thought he was listening. Nobody thought everybody thought, oh, he knows that's bad behavior. Kids don't know what's good or bad, of course, until we teach them. But when they see us doing it or they hear us saying it, they automatically think it's good because you're daddy. Right. Or your auntie or your uncle, or you're some adult figure in their lives, and they think, well, if you do it, it must be okay. And so yeah, we had to hem him up. We don't say that around here. I mean, after we laughed, because it was funny, because it's like, wait, what did he say? And at first I kept saying, no, it was something else. That's not what he said. And then it was clear, that's what he was saying, F that. Every time you tell him to do something, can you do such and such? Oh, F that. What are we doing? So I'm sharing that story with you because kids, they listen, they observe, they absorb, and they regurgitate. That's what they do, especially at that age. They're looking, they're listening, and they will embarrass you and do what they see you do. So this is a great time to do something different and set a good example for your boys. So I'm excited you're here. All right. So for both of you, I want to address both of you, and it's okay, Miss Weaver, if you needed to sit down. I'm okay with that, as long as you can hear me. For both of you, listen, specialty court is not easy. It's a lot of work. And sometimes it can take, it does, not sometimes, it disrupts your life. You have to, some extra stuff that you have to do. But what I will tell you is that if you roll up your sleeves and you do it, that you are going to reap the benefits of it. For you, Miss Weaver, you're going to reap health benefits. Your children and your grandchildren definitely will benefit from it. And of course, Mr. Williams, you've got 3 little boys that you're rearing, and they are going to benefit from the things that you'll get and the tools and the resources that you're going to receive while you're here with us. We don't expect you to be perfect. We expect you to work hard. We do expect you to be honest with us. We cannot help you. I can't help you. The attorneys can't help you. The case manager can't help you if you are not honest with us. I don't know if you all were sitting in this morning when I had a hearing earlier with an individual. Yes, and so when people fall off, I'm not encouraging you to do that. I'm not interested in punishing you. I'm interested in getting you the help that you need to get back on track. But if you are not honest with me, then that brings about consequences. And so I need you to be honest with me. I promise you I can handle it. I promise you I can handle it. And it gives me an opportunity to tap into the professionals that will be assigned to help you to get them to, hey, I need you to help him. I need you to help her with this issue. But you have to be honest with me. Do I have your agreement to be honest with me throughout this process? I have your word on that? Yes. All right, very good. Listen, you can tell us anything. If it's something you don't want the world to know because we stream live on YouTube, ask to go to a breakout room. I don't know if you saw that this morning as well. And so the whole world doesn't have to know the private things that you're going to share with us, especially things dealing with your health. We don't want to put that out for the whole world to hear, but private things, we can deal with that. You are going to be assigned a case manager. Ms. Cleveland, will you be getting both of these cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And so Ms. Cleveland will be available to you. Mr. Williams and Ms. Weaver, she'll be available to you. Ms. Cleveland knows how to contact me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not only will you have Ms. Cleveland, but you will also have our other specialty court team, as well as our attorneys that are assigned to specialty court. And we are all in this together. We are on your team, and we all expect you to win. We want you to win, and we're here to help you to win. Okay? And so don't ever feel bad about asking any questions. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. There's no dumb question. If you don't know, you just don't know what you don't know, right? But if we can help you, we're going to help you. Not just with the issue that brought you before us, but if there are some other challenges that you are having in life, We want you to bring those things to our attention so that we can align you with resources to help you navigate those things as well. Do I have your commitment to do that? All right, very good. Both of you have had the opportunity to speak with an attorney on this morning. Ms. Weaver, are you satisfied that the attorney answered all of your questions? Very good. Mr. Williams, are you satisfied?
Yes.
All right, very good. And both of you understand that I'm going to assign what is going to become an order, and that order can change based on observations and recommendations from your case manager, from your treatment person, or what have you. You both understand that, Ms. Weaver?
I do understand.
Mr. Williams?
Yes.
All right, very good. Do either of you have any questions for the court on this morning? Ms. Weaver? No questions, Mr. Williams? All right, do both of you understand that I'm going to see you again in person on Thursday? Because you will be able, you must attend our specialty court graduation on Thursday. Ms. Weaver, you understand that? Yes.
I have to work 10 to 10.
I can't hear you.
I have to work 10 to 10. There's only 3 of us and there's 3 shifts.
All right, I need you to have some conversation with Ms. Cleveland because I need you to be at that graduation. So let's talk about that. All right, Mr. Williams, you understand you have to be here on Thursday? Yeah. All right, very good. Do either of you have any questions for the team on this morning? Ms. Weaver?
That's the only problem I have.
All right, you'll talk with Ms. Cleveland and we'll get it squared away. All right, Mr. Williams, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, both of you, I believe, I just want to make sure so that my record is clear. Both of you have taken the opportunity to determine that your clients are eligible to participate in specialty court.
Yes, Judge, I talked to both participants, and they are both eligible pursuant to Michigan law to participate in specialty court. Thank you.
All right, very good. And then for you, Ms. Cleveland, did you have the opportunity to do a lien check and determine whether or not either of your clients have been or are violent offenders, or if they are a substantial threat to the public?
Yes, Your Honor, I conducted lien check for both, and neither of them are significant risk to the public, Your Honor, or violent offenders.
All right, very good. Then with that, I am going to sign the orders for both individuals, and I'm going to welcome you to specialty court. And then I'm going to see you all on Thursday. Miss Cleveland will circle back to me and we'll come up with how we're going to resolve this, because I know you had to come in on today. And so we are here to work with you, not against you. And so we'll work with you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, very good. If no other questions, thank you for your time this morning, and I'll see you on Thursday. All right, Ms. Silman, I'll give these to you for Ms. Cleveland.
Can they both have a seat, because I gotta have them sign?
All right, Ms. Cleveland, get them all acclimated. All right, very good. Mr. Rice, Mario Rice, is that you? You don't even look the same. Mr. Rice, you are on mute. I'm going to ask you to unmute. You are not scheduled to be in my courtroom today. I am going to see you on Thursday at the graduation, okay?
Yes, ma'am. How are you today?
All right.
Okay,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you. I said, okay, thank you. And how are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good. God, glory to God. I'm blessed.
Yes, and you look good. You almost didn't look like yourself.
I feel good.
All right, sir. Well, I'm gonna see you in living color on Thursday, okay? All right, we got a bad connection. Ms. Solman, for purposes of the record, Z806-6581 for Mario Rice. He's going to return on May 19, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. All right, Mr. Rice, talk with your case manager about where you're supposed to be on Thursday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, goodbye. Take good care of yourself.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Messer, you are not supposed to be in my courtroom today either. I'm not gonna see you until Thursday. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have you unmute. All right, Ms. Messer?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna see you in living color bright and early on Thursday morning, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Take care. So Ms. Stillman, for purposes of the record, it is case number 1939932, counts 1 and 2, case number 193993231, case number U41808717, and Z8082891 for Crystal Lynn Messer. She'll return to court on May 19th, 2022, and that will be at 8:35. All right, I have on for the jail. Who do I have at the jail?
Good morning, Judge. We have Miss Moses this morning.
All right, Miss Moses, good morning to you. The case manager, good morning, ma'am. The case manager has not signed in. Deputy, can you look at that paperwork and see, did I order for her to be brought over and dressed out? I believe I did.
Yes. They say review.
Right, but my order said to dress her out and to bring her over.
Well, let me get with my sergeant, Judge.
Okay, can you check and see if you can get her over this morning? Because I really want to get her taken care of. Her attorney has been here this morning waiting because we want to connect her with services and get her out of the jail.
10-4, ma'am. We'll get that, make that happen.
All right, thank you so much, Officer Lott. If we could make sure that we're in touch with them and see what's gonna happen, so we can get her over here, if at all possible, on this morning.
Okay.
All right, very good. Miss, yes, go ahead.
May I approach? I know she has her hand up, though, Your Honor. When you're having. May I approach?
Yes, you may.
Okay. They were trying to make her pay transfer probation.
Okay. No, I think they worked out some arrangement. Find out from Mr. Reed.
Oh,
not
so
Mr.
something
Reed. Mr. Morgan or Mr. Wade. I thought that they had done something, and they may be a court that has never transferred over to us before. I don't know what that arrangement is, but I know there's an arrangement, so you could find out.
And I apologize. So she said she's gonna refrain from signing until we get that clear as far as her fees are, because she knows she has to pay them. They made her sign an order over there.
Okay, no, she, that's fine. My order is my order. I don't really need her signature. It's my order.
But the money portion is.
Okay. No, we're good. We're gonna get it straightened out. I'm not gonna be able to hear you, but Miss Cleveland's got me. She's getting me together.
Yeah.
So get with Mr. Reed. Mr. Morgan or Mr. Wade. There was an agreement that was made about how we will handle the payment because we don't double dip.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I can't.
Because I just remember the last time that.
And I think we yield if they make them pay over there, we yield.
Okay.
Because I'm not here to hurt people, I'm here to help people.
I'll find out for both of them just to see, because I know we're not gonna double.
No. Miss Wu?
No, I know. Okay, that's what I know.
When you get paid, so that's considered paid tomorrow to Miss May. Just make sure you get.
Awesome.
Thank you. Gotcha.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right, I am back on the record. I thought I saw Miss Matthews. Miss Mathis, I don't see her. So Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, I want to call the rest of my morning docket, if I could.
Yes, Judge.
Marcus Reed was supposed to show up today.
Miss Judge.
Okay, yep, give me a second. You can put your hand down, I see you. But you're not on my docket. Miss Mathis, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you. You're not on my docket this morning. Is everything okay?
No, I just wanted to speak to you in a breakout room. Miss Taylor said it was okay if I can come to court today.
Yes, that's fine. You all can always drop in But the information Ms. Taylor gave you is the information. It doesn't look like you're gonna be able to do that travel, but I will talk with you. Because Ms. Mathis, you can't have it both ways. You just can't. I'm sorry. You are on probation. And so I work with people for travel, but you are still on a probation. So you have to give me a moment. I need to tidy up some things on my docket and then I'll come back to you, okay? And I'll go in the breakout room with you. All right, very good. Counsel, Ms. Wilkerson, your matters that are in the breakout room, are they ready to go?
Your Honor, I have a slight issue. I was trying to reach out to the city attorney. The person assigned to your courtroom isn't here today. I don't have offers on either of these gentlemen. One does have valid documentation, so I don't know if the court would like to proceed on his, but the other.
No, I need an offer from the people. I can't move on their cases without an offer. But for the folks that did show up, is there an offer in the file already? Because it looks like Mr. Allen is a show cause, and who was the other person, counsel?
Mr. Anderson, Mr. Davon Anderson, neither of those have offers. I do have other offers, but theirs are just not included.
Right, but he's in arraignment on the bench warrant. And so, no, yep, he is. He's in arraignment on the bench warrant. And so can I get their files? Because they may have something.
They're not inside the files.
The offers are not in there?
They're right here, but they're not attached.
No, I'm saying they would have old offers. So if they have a file, the old offer may be in there. So let's see if we can start there.
Davon Anderson.
Davon Anderson, A. Marie Allen.
Excuse me, Judge Holmes.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, she's 1017 to your 20.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
She's on her way to you, ma'am.
Oh, wonderful. You are awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right, take care and be safe.
Have a good rest of the day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. All right, counsel on Allen Avery. I don't think there is. Oh, there is an old offer. Oh, for Mr. Avery, there is no reduced plea offer. You must see the prosecutor. So that's on Amory Allen. And then for Mr. Anderson, there is no offer on Mr. Anderson because he is in arraignment on the bench warrant. Do you know if your client posted a bond?
He did not. I did ask Your Honor, he did not.
Oh, okay.
But he has valid documentation. He now has his registration. So he may just need a new court date for the city attorney to write a new offer.
Well, let me, officer, it's 10:51. Can Officer Lott, can you call over to the law department and tell them, I know Mr. Rosenthal is not here, but we need a prosecutor.
Okay.
And tell them I need them right away. I don't want people to keep coming back and forth to court counsel, because then we have a higher likelihood of losing them. Okay?
I understand. Yes.
All right, so give me a second to see if to see when we'll get the prosecutor. Yes,
Okay,
Mr.
thank you.
Fikens? All right, thank you.
I might be able to facilitate that with Mr. Anderson. And I'm trying to reach Mr. Rosenthal.
All right, why don't you do that for me? That would be great.
Thank you, Judge.
And then Ms. Moses, so that you all know, the jail is going to bring Angela Moses over. And then I am going to go to Ms. Silman. Let me know when you are ready for me to call the remainder of my morning docket. You ready? And then I have some adjourned to pays. I'll have to have you go in the system to see if they've paid. But let's start I'm on the 8:30 or 35 docket. Ms. Moses is on her way here. She's going to be processed for specialty court. And so now I'm going to go down to 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock, and Marcus Reed, case number U594-59821. He was scheduled for a pretrial. Where is Mr. Reed? Mr. Ficus and Mr. Reed?
Judge,
I'll
we
let
don't
Mr.
know.
Reed handle that. It's his Ken. Sorry, Mr. Reed.
I don't think Mr. Reed heard you. Mr. Reed, do you know where your client is on
No,
a disorderly conduct?
I don't know where my client is, Judge. Is he in drug treatment court? The name sounds familiar. I thought he might have been in drug treatment court. Because he's a Marcus Reed. He's not an A, so I don't know why he would.
But he's on here with us for disorderly conduct. Can you print out an ROA for Marcus Reed for me, please? All right, let's see. He's disorderly conduct. I did an warrant, they did an arraignment on the bench warrant. Canceled the warrant and gave him today's date. I believe that he was a referral to us, didn't come. And so now he's not here. And so I am going to, for Mr. Marcus Reed, I'm satisfied I've given him ample time to appear. A capias will issue. The bond will be set at $100, cash or surety. And please put in there, do not reduce my bond. And then also, Ms. Stillman, you may want to check with Ms. Thomas or with Ms. Knight, but there is something that they have to do in the system so that if he's picked up by the DDC, that they do not reduce my bond, okay? Here you go. All right, very good. I'm going to keep going. I'm on the 10:30 docket now. And these are my adjourned to pay. And so the first matter that I have is for Desiree Allen. And all of these say adjourned, so somebody didn't put them in the system, right? But on one of these or two of these, she needed to pay, and then I'm certain the others would be dismissed. So let's start with SP 116-53011. Does it show that she was supposed to pay?
Miscellaneous actions is supposed to show the day, it doesn't say anything about the.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
It's no payment, it says two here.
Okay, so that was one that was going to be dismissed. Let's go to the next one, because there's one she's got to pay on. The next one is SP 116-53021. Were there fines and costs assessed on that one?
Yes, it says the default judgment sentence 195.
So she did not pay it?
That was a case, that's a civil infraction.
Well, it wouldn't be a capias on a civil infraction.
Right, it says, intended failed to appear and then 195.
Okay, so this one was a default. No, that doesn't help me. All right, let's look at the next one, SP 116-53022.
Same thing.
It's a default?
Yes.
All right, very good. Counsel, thank you for coming down. I don't know if you need these files. There are two matters from my morning docket we need offers on. All right, Mr. Yes.
if I might interrupt, just if
Give
that's,
me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Mr. Fikens. Let me close this out on this one person. I have 2 more matters. Give me 1 second. SP 1208924, counts 2 and 3. Ms. Stillman, what happened with those?
It's the same thing, it's a civil infraction, it's defaulted, 195.
All right, and so so all of those are defaulted. So why did they show up on my docket? But okay. And I don't feel good about this one. Because there should have been one that was an adjourn to pay. Right. So then on the SP 116-530-11, she did not, said there was no payment, right?
So that's the one that should be dollar amount on.
Well, no, not if it was gonna be dismissed. That's why I'm saying, did someone put this in the system wrong?
It do says adjourn for dismissal.
Right, but it should have been that she was going to pay. Can you just run me ROAs for all 5 of her matters? I just want to be sure before I put a habeas out there, Mr. Reed and Mr. Fikens.
yes, thank you.
Okay, all right, very good. Yes, Mr. Fikens, go right ahead.
Judge, just to, I hear that there's a city attorney in the courtroom. I
Yes,
just want,
Attorney Goss is here.
people, everyone aware, I was in contact with Mr. Rosenthal regarding Davon Anderson. And
Okay,
given his compliance, there is a recommendation for dismissal on both of those matters.
okay, did he just have those 2 matters, Mr. Anderson?
Yes, it was just registration and improper plates charges. Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Fikens.
He also has a civil infraction. I won't do a dismissal until he's paid that civil infraction, so I have to check to see if he paid that civil infraction. If he
Okay,
didn't, he has to get that civil infraction paid.
Can you tell me what that charge was, Your Honor? I didn't see it on the docket, so I didn't discuss that with him.
Right, because it's a civil infraction and it's probably either he's paid it or it's in default. It is tinted windows.
Okay, thank you.
So you can ask him, and as soon as Ms. Stillman, one of her 10 hands are free, I'll find out if he paid it. All right. This, you want the number, Ms. Stillman? Yes. All right, it's P 120-0929. I need to know if he paid it. Yes. How much is it?
It says 144.
$144? Okay, Mr. Fikens, someone may want to go in the breakout room and tell the attorney he can't get dismissals in here with owing us $144. We don't do that. Okay? All right, so that means we only have 1 matter that we need the attorney on, and that's going to be Amory Allen. And so officer or somebody can pat, Ms. Stillman, I'll start with you, pass the file. If we can get an offer, that would be great. All right, very good. Give me 1 second to look at Desiree Allen's matter. Yep, see, this one was adjourned for dismissal. This one was adjourned for dismissal. I'm almost certain there's something out there that she paid. Ms. Tillman, when you get an opportunity, Counsel, Counsel Williams, Wilkerson, Attorney Goss is in the courtroom. And so he has that file, the one file for one of your clients. And so were you able to prepare an offer?
Yes, Your Honor, 12 months plus restitution for the cost of the 12-month delay.
Okay, a 12-month delayed sentence and the cost for the cleanup. And of course, there will be fines and costs assessed by this court.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And then Mr. Anderson, I did speak with him about that civil infraction. He has not paid it and he needs some time to pay. I don't know if the court would be willing to let him come back to take the plea. Not take the plea, I'm sorry, to take the offer and pay the civil infraction.
Yes, absolutely. How much time he needs to pay?
At least a week, he said, Your Honor, just 1 week.
All right, Ms. Silman, did that 144 include some penalties or what have you? How much is the late fee?
It was assessed to it was like $24. But that was for the
Because he getting some dismissals. I'm gonna need him to come up with his money but I'm gonna waive some stuff if I can.
Okay, he has no problem paying it. He just said he doesn't have it right now at this moment. So he did say he can have it in a week.
Let's see, what's the late fee? That's Mr. Anderson. That's gonna be P1200929. What's the fine for tinted windows? $125? All right, if he can't pay it today, counsel, what I'll do is I will. All right, counsel, if he's not able to pay it on today. Now, officer, I don't have an 11 o'clock docket. I'm so sorry. If he's not able to pay it today, then what I'll do is I will adjourn this matter. I'll adjourn it and I'll adjourn it out for next week. Next week, Friday, the 27th, but I want him to get it paid.
Okay.
Get that civil infraction paid.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I'm gonna go speak with him about it.
All right, very good.
This civil infraction that you put on the record, it's not a document.
Your Honor.
Which one? No, it's not. It's not. Give me 1 second, please. Mr. Anderson. So Mr. Anderson, it would be adjourn the arraignment on the bench warrant for those 2 matters, okay? And then just make sure my note stays in this file. So that way I'm not second guessing myself.
That's for the 27th.
And I'm going to, May 27, 2022. And that will be at Let's do that one at 9:45 a.m. Okay. I made a little note in there. And then I will need a summary for Miss Desiree Allen. Let's do a summary because all of these are scheduled for dismissal. So that means there was something she was supposed to pay and the rest of these would be dismissed. And it's probably a civil infraction that she was supposed to pay because it's not showing up on my docket. So I don't want to KPS her on a matter or default, have her with all those default judgments if she shouldn't have them.
Judge,
No, just know that we have a 1:30 docket today. I know Mr. Rosenthal is not here, but I'm not gonna wait for people to prepare for trials. Well, I don't think we have trials. I think we have hearings and arraignments that they started putting on this Monday docket for me. It won't clear itself up until September. So we're gonna roll with it until September. I don't have any, I have one trial. And so I don't want the parties to wait until 1:30 to start preparing with their officers. So I understand, but y'all be having 3 weeks before of notice of trials to get with y'all officers to find out what they want to do. I'm sorry.
Mr. Rosenthal is sick. He wasn't scheduled for the trial.
I understand, but he's not the only one. All right, just do your best. It's only one trial, the rest are arraignments and hearings. Yes, Ms. Stillman, if you could give him the file for the trial, that would be great. Yes, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've looked up Desiree Allen and I see that on ticket number SP 120892241, she did plea on failing to display a valid license, and she did pay that. And so I imagine that the other dismissals are based on that plea. And I think that's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they are.
Officer Rule is
And so
online.
she did pay it. Go ahead, Mr. Fiken.
Yes, and Corporal Rule is online. I think we should maybe, with this court's permission, have a place his appearance because, but we can say that she did pay it, Judge, and the dismissals would follow with that based on.
All right, are you, Corporal Rule, you're here on for Ms. Allen? I do see it now in the chat. Yes, these were just adjourned for payment. And so you're all good, but I'm gonna still have you place your name and badge number on the record. Go right ahead.
All right, Officer Jeremy Rule, badge 38966, 6th Precinct, Detroit Police.
All right, thank you so much, sir. You be safe out there, okay?
Thank you too. You too. Thank you.
All right, very good. So Mr. Fikens, case number SP 1208924, count 1 has been paid. And therefore the remaining matters that are on my docket that I've read into the record, but I'll do it again for Ms. Allen, just to make sure I have a clean record. Case number SP 1165311, case number SP 1165302, counts 1 and 2, case number SP 1208924, counts 2 and 3. All of those matters will be dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, and I'm stamping them up now. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. I did not want her to have issues. No. This is Desiree Allen. I'm gonna give you the ROA. All right, here we go. That's all Desiree Allen. No, I asked for Miss Allen, but that's okay.
Oh, you asked for Miss Allen?
Yeah, but we good. Mr. Fikens found what my concern was. Yes, but I will still need this for Miss Moses, so thank you. All right, I'm going to continue to call my docket. I'm back at 10:30. I have for Antoine Anderson, case number 145665071. And I also, let's look at this one, U-598-32721. Did Mr. Anderson pay on that particular matter? U-598-32721. Okay, he did not pay, and so KPS will issue. The bond is set at $225 cash or surety, which is what he owes. And then on case number 145665071, KPS will issue, and that bond will be a personal bond. All right, I am now going to Gwendolyn Anderson, case number 213563391. Did Ms. Anderson pay? I'm sorry?
Yes, she did.
Okay, very good. Was this for this? So it's just going to be closed. So we're closing that matter. Ms. Anderson did in fact pay. I have for Tyler Ayers, SP 124-32331. It says review. Did Mr. Ayers pay?
Yes.
All right, then we're gonna close out his case as well. And then I have for Malaysia Macklin. She was supposed to pay a matter, yes. SP 115-63501. Did she pay it?
Yes, sir.
She did.
All
Judge.
right, then, all right, wonderful. Then that matter is closed as well. I'm going to continue now with dates for the 10:35 docket. I have the following matters at 10:35. I have for Ariel Cameron, Z8083171 and case number 217318781. Ms. Cameron will be at graduation on May 19, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. For Tia Golson, Z8080211, she will return on May 19, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. For Keith Paul, I have the following matters. I have case numbers SP 103005331, case number SP 105-07911, case number SP 121-94501, case number U45259218, and case number 195230301. Mr. Paul will also return to court on May 19th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. I failed to call Tina Nolan, case number 200-612-9102. She will also return on May 19th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And now that I'm thinking of it, there's one other person that I failed to call. Let me see, that is going to be, it's an Anderson case, Tyrone Anderson, SP 122-48051. He was scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant, failed to appear. KPS will issue, and that bond is set at $25 cash or surety. And I think that I have called everything for the morning docket except Miss Moses, who is on her way here. And then I need to get with counsel from the breakout room. Is counsel still here? All right, counsel, are your clients ready?
Yes, we are ready, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm ready. Can we bring them back into the courtroom? You ready to bring them back?
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't know if you wanted them to come out yet, so I just told them to wait until they were pulled out of the breakout room.
No, we're all good. I'm gonna close the breakout rooms. And then that way they will be forced to come back. $25 cash or surety. And if you could stamp those up, let me sign off. I'm supposed to be at that graduation rehearsal, but it didn't work. I tried. All right, counsel, where are your people? Are they back? Are you all back in the courtroom? If you are, please turn on your cameras so that I can service you. Thank you so much. All right, let's start with Mr. Davon Anderson. I have case number SP 1200927, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Anderson, state your full name for the record.
Davon Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, listen, you provided some information. You're gonna get some dismissals, but you need to pay your civil infraction that's outstanding, okay?
I got you.
All right, your attorney said you need a week to get it done. Miss Silman, on that civil infraction, I'm going to waive any penalties or late fees for him. And so let's get it paid, okay?
Okay, can you tell me the exact amount?
All right, you're gonna have to call the courtroom clerk to get that exact amount, because I always mess up those exact amounts, okay? Because I'm gonna say like $500, because I'm gonna be factoring in shopping and lunch for the staff, and you don't want me to add up that money.
I'm gonna call the court.
All right.
I'm gonna call the court.
Yeah, you gonna call the court, and I'm gonna see you back on May 27th, 2022. I put you on, I believe I said for 9 o'clock, 9:45. So you're gonna Zoom back on. But listen, Mr. Anderson, if you can get that money before that time, get it paid and Zoom back on so you can get your dismissals and live happily ever after. Okay?
So I can get on, as soon as I pay, I can just get back on?
Yes, sir. Or you can call the courtroom and we'll check it out. And as long as you've done it, you'll get your dismissals.
Thank you so much.
All right, you want that courtroom number now?
Yes, you sure can give it to me.
All right, it's gonna be in the chat. Area code, Mr. Allen, stop scratching your beard, sir. 313-965-2280.
2280. Okay, thank you.
2280. Call the clerk, she'll give you the exact amount. Get it paid. If not, I'm gonna see you on May 27th, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and thank you, Counsel Wilkerson, thank you.
No problem. Good luck to you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to case number SP 111-59551. Mr. Allen, state your full name for me. Unmute for me, please.
Hey, Marie Allen.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for your patience. Counsel, you've heard the offer from the people. They are offering in exchange for your client's plea of guilty to do this pursuant to a 12-month delayed sentence, and he must pay the cost to clean up the site. Plus, he'll be assessed fines and costs from this court. Does your client wish to go forward with that plea, with that offer?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Allen would like to avail himself to that offer.
All right, very good. Mr. Allen, please raise your right hand.
I also, sorry if I can speak. I also want to know if I can know the fines that come with it.
I have to determine that at sentencing, okay?
Yeah, Mr. Allen, you won't find out until sentencing, but if you need a little time to pay, I'm sure you can discuss that with Judge Holmes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
and it was a clause where it said like if you get any tickets or anything, it just change everything like for us.
You can't get any new tickets.
For 12 months.
Counsel?
That is correct, Mr. Allen.
Well, Mr. Allen, you plan on breaking the law in the next 12 months?
No, I don't plan on breaking the law. I know it's been a couple of times where I got tickets and I had to go to court for them, and it was we got them throughout, and we found it wasn't my fault. I'm usually a good driver, but for 12 months, I don't want a mistake to happen and then they put me back in default. So I'm trying to see exactly how it goes.
Okay, no, you won't be in default. You'll just have to come back and see me.
For the ticket.
Okay. Yes, and it may keep you from getting a dismissal depending on how that ticket is disposed of, because you're innocent until proven guilty. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So are you ready to go forward?
Yeah, I'll go forward.
All right, very good. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right. You may place your hand down. Counsel, please establish through your client that he understands his constitutional rights to a trial and that he's giving it up to take advantage of the people's offer, and then you may go into the factual basis.
Mr. Allen, we did have a discussion, regarding your right to trial, correct?
Yes,
And you do know you have an absolute right to take this matter to trial, correct?
yes,
And you have a right to have an attorney represent you on your behalf for that trial?
yes,
And you do realize that if you take this guilty plea, you are giving up any right you may have to that trial, correct?
yes,
And knowing all of that, you still want to take this plea,
yes,
and you are doing so willingly, voluntarily, and no one is forcing you to do so?
nobody's forcing me.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I don't think we had an exact date, Your Honor. He just know it was September 2020. Can we get an exact date from the courtroom?
It is September 29th, 2020 in the city of Detroit at Woodmont Avenue and Ellis Street.
Thank you. Mr. Allen, were you in the city of Detroit on September 29th, 2020?
Yes,
And at that time, were you stopped by a Detroit police officer?
yes,
And were you given a ticket for dumping illegally in the city of Detroit at that time and date?
yes.
And what exactly were you dumping, Mr. Allen?
Like some tree branches.
Okay, and you did that without the permission of anyone?
Yes,
Is the court satisfied, Your Honor?
I'm satisfied. I am accepting your plea of guilty. I'm going to follow the recommendation of the prosecuting attorney and do a 12-month delayed sentence. So that means as long as you comply with this court's orders, then on May 16, 2023, this matter will be dismissed. All right, and so with that, I'm ready for sentencing. Is there anything you'd like me to know about your client, Attorney Wilkerson?
Your Honor, I do believe Mr. Allen will need some time to pay this. He is facing his consequences on this. He understands that what he did is wrong, and we just ask for any leniency the court may offer at this time in regards to sentencing.
All right, very good. And so what I am going to order, your client has to pay restitution. So he has to pay for the cleanup. And the city department will determine what that cost is, and he will have to pay it. You understand that, Mr. Allen?
is there, we know how much it'll be?
No, I don't know the amount just yet. However, Mr. Reed, Mr. Pikens, or Ms. Wilkerson, do you know who, or have they given you that documentation yet as to the amount?
I have not received anything as far as the amount of cleanup. Mr. Allen, do you know, did they make you clean up that day? Sometimes they do make them pick it up that day, Your Honor. So I'm not sure if that was.
They made me put it back.
So there may not be restitution.
Okay, I think they're probably just covering themselves. But when you say put it back, Mr. Allen, what did they do? They made you put it back in your truck?
Yep, I put some of the stuff back when they stopped me.
Okay, did you get it all up?
No.
So you left some there?
Yeah, yep, I left some there.
Okay, all right. And so, listen, counsel, I'll just indicate that he's to pay restitution, and we'll inquire about that amount, and we'll go from there. But I don't know if they assessed anything for the cleanup.
Okay.
Is it possible to give Mr. Allen maybe like a 90-day review date so he can start paying on the rest of his fines and costs, and then by that review date, maybe we'll have a restitution amount?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. I will give him a review date for payment of fines and costs. All right, very good. Yes, Mr. Allen, what do you want?
I just say one thing, Ms. Holmes. I recently got I passed my state test for my life insurance and financial services exam, and I was trying to see the best way to go because I can't get appointed. I can't get appointed to do financial services without the case getting dismissed. So I was trying to see the best way of going about it. I noticed it said to 2023 next year, so I wouldn't be able to actually be able to use my license until 2023, as long as the case is not dismissed.
All right,
Like-
Mr. Allen, I'm going to assess fines and costs. Are you going to be able to get those paid? Because what I will do is, and I'm gonna use my judicial discretion. I am going to, upon payment of fines and costs, I'll dismiss this matter.
Okay. Thank you.
How quickly will you be able to get it paid?
I could get it paid by at least next month. Depending on the price, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a 700 or 5 or.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Mr. Allen, did you learn your lesson from this, that you can't go dumping stuff in the city of Detroit?
I definitely learned my lesson, and it was just a desperate time during the pandemic and stuff, and I didn't make it. So I'm not even in that field anymore. Like, I'm doing financial services now. I do life insurance and investments. I don't even do any physical work. So I'm actually trying to get this cleared up. It was just a desperate time trying to make some extra money, and me not being able to make it to the dumping site and just saying, let me just get rid of this because I don't want to pay the extra cost. But it set me back so much. I should have just went in the negative that day. So I actually learned that to just, it hurts you more just trying to get over. So now, because I've been appointed in insurance since February, and I can't make any money until this case is dismissed. So every time I sign up online, I can't get appointed until they tell me, make sure you get the case dismissed, or we won't appoint you because it's a misdemeanor on my name. So it's like I'm trying to do what I can to get this resolved, so I can start working in the financial services field. So I won't be doing any more dumping or trash or work in that field.
All right, Mr. Allen, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to assess our costs. The costs are going to be assessed at $200. This was an arraignment on the bench. No, this was a show cause, so it was $200. And then I am going to, how quickly can you get $200 paid?
This week, I do this week. Thursday.
You need to find this today. Okay, I'm not gonna be online Thursday. We have our specialty court graduation. But listen, I'm going to adjourn it for you to pay the $200 by Thursday. I'm gonna put you on my docket, and it's going to indicate adjourn to pay.
Okay.
And it'll be May 20th, 2022. And I'm putting it on for 10:30 a.m.
So I could just come down to the courthouse and pay the money?
You can go online and pay the money. You can come down to the courthouse and pay the money.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to pay the cost of $200, and I do have to assess you a fine. I'll assess the fine at $50. Bring your money on Thursday and get this paid off. All right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Holmes.
And you can go online, get it taken care of. So the ball is in your court, sir.
Okay,
All right, very good. Thank you for your patience.
thank you.
All right, very good. I'm all set, I believe, with my morning docket. I'll sign off on my KPSs. And then we have a 1:30 docket. Ms. Wilkerson, I'm certain that you'll come back for 1:30. Do I need another attorney for 1:30 as well? I think so.
I'm sorry, I don't think I'm on 1:30 today. It may be someone else's
You're
time.
not?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Reed, Mr. Piken, my faithfuls, they so faithful. Yes, they are. All right, y'all will be on for 1:30. Very good. Well, go ahead, Mr. Reed, what you want to say? What do you want to say?
I have a question, Judge. Are we staffing at 1:30?
Mr. Reed, I think we have already didn't I do something crazy last week, like skipped Friday? And I staffed for Monday and Tuesday?
You did, Judge.
Yeah, I did. You just
Okay,
wanted to
good,
put
good.
that on the record that the judge did something crazy.
No, I didn't say you were crazy, Judge. I didn't say that.
I did, Mr. Reed, I did. I accidentally skipped Friday for some reason. And we staffed for Monday and Tuesday. So we are in good shape for staffing.
We are. Thank you.
Okay, we're in good shape. All right, very good. So we are not going to staff today. Anything else? That means you all will be on a little bit before 1 o'clock. in case some folks decide to show up,
We will do so. Judge.
and then we'll go from there, right?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. I need someone to stay on. I don't know if Miss Mathis wants to talk with me. Miss Mathis, let me go offline and I'll talk to you. Give me 1 second. We have a lot going on this week.
Do, Judge.
All right, here you go. I have signed off on the cases. We are in great shape. All right, very good. And then Ms. Silman, if you could print out the remainder of my docket for this week, that would be great. Don't print it out for Thursday, just for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yes, Thursday's a lot. I know, because everybody's on Thursday.
That's, Ms. Taylor is the one in charge of Moses.
Okay, and she knows she's coming over.
Yes, she knows she's coming over, so she said she'll get her on 1-800 line, but she said she's really gonna be about it at this point in time.
Well, she gave me this date, or was it in staffing? Somebody staffing gave me this date to bring her back.
I think that's what you and Jasmine have worked out, but I don't know. Jasmine's just simply said.
Yep, she may not get her admitted today, but we'll see. I just want them to see, because I don't want people sitting in jail that shouldn't be sitting in jail.
And the attorney called, but if you're not keeping her up, keeping her. She said that she needs to stay up and she can on Zoom.
She can be on Zoom.
Okay.
I don't have an issue with it.
She wanted to make sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm flexible. All right, thank you so much, ma'am. All right, let me go off. So for Madam Court Reporter, Ms. Sayers, thank you so much for serving on today. If you could come back and join us at about 1:15?
Okay.
And or even if you come at 1:30, because we have a full 1:30 docket today, okay?
Alrighty. Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. I think everybody else is accounted for.
Okay.
All right, take care. Thank you.
You're welcome.